Hello, good morning everybody. Bernie makes it again, guys. Bernie Sanders has made it again. Well, Bernie has won Nevada. I personally believe that he won Iowa. I believe that the Iowa caucuses were rigged to make Bernie lose, but I believe that Bernie won Iowa, he won New Hampshire, and today there is no doubt that he has won Nevada. Bernie is unstoppable. Is unstoppable. Nobody can stop Bernie from being the Democratic nominee in the election, in the presidential election of 2020. Because Bernie is with the people. That's what I said in my videos, my previous videos. I say Bernie is different from Bloomberg. Bernie is different from Joe Biden. Bernie is different from Elizabeth Warren. Bernie is different from Amy Klobuchar. Bernie is different from Peter Buttigieg. These guys are politicians like him, but they are living in another planet. These guys are billionaires. They have so much money. Bernie has not that much money, but he is very close to the people. And when a candidate is very close to the people, he always wins. We've seen with Bloomberg, this guy is spending $400 million in advertisement. And it turns out that he cannot even win a caucus. He can't do it because he's very far from the people. Bernie is winning because Bernie is very close to the people. And I do believe that if there is no coup, because I think this is what is being prepared by the DNC. I've read a very interesting news article yesterday on Politico that told me, or that informed me, that Mr. Bloomberg is trying to lobby the DNC officials in order to win the Super Tuesday. If Bernie is not the nominee of the Democratic Party, I believe that there has been a coup. Somebody was being done, or somebody was done to prevent him from being the Democratic nominee, because the only one who can save the Democratic Party right now is Bernie Sanders. I just want to mention that I'm not a supporter of anyone. I'm a political commentator, giving my opinion. I speak Spanish, English, and French. I've just written my book in Spanish about the separatist movement in Spain. And I'm working hard on another book about Africa, about Senegal, my country. And as a political commentator, I just give my humble opinion on issues, political issues happening in this world. I've been watching very closely the United States politics since Trump was elected President of the United States in 2016. And I've seen that the Democratic Party is in a shambles, okay, is in shambles, totally divided. We have billionaires, Joe Biden, Michael Bloomberg, and others who want to win the election, the Democratic nomination, without arguments. Bloomberg has no argument to win the Democratic nomination. Joe Biden either. Elizabeth Warren either. Amy Klobuchar either. Peter Buttigieg either. Bernie Sanders has very strong and interesting arguments, ideas about healthcare, about racism, about gun control in America, and what we see is just the result of a very interesting campaign that has been carried out by this candidate for years now. They are trying to get rid of him by labeling him socialist, communist, exactly the same way they did with Trump in 2015 before Trump was elected. He's racist, he's a neo-Nazi, he doesn't like strangers, he's doing this, he's doing that, and what happened? Trump won. I think we can see the same thing happening again. They are trying to undermine, they are trying to destroy a very solid candidate, a very interesting political candidate with very interesting ideas on America. And I think that might backfire on them. They have been demonizing Bernie Sanders for years now, calling him socialist, calling him communist, calling him Bolshevist, etc., etc., today this guy is winning big. He is winning big, and I'm pretty sure that if the Super Tuesdays results are not rigged, I'm sure and I'm convinced 100% that Bernie Sanders will win and will become the Democratic nominee for the election, presidential election of 2020. I know they don't like that. I know the DNC doesn't like to have Bernie Sanders as the nominee of the party, and they'll try to do everything to hijack his victory. But American people is with Bernie, and I think that is the reality today. Bernie is winning because Bernie is absolutely doing good in politics, and he's absolutely very, very, very good. So I'm watching very closely what is happening in America, and I'll come back here to give my opinion on what is happening in this very, very beautiful country that I love so much. And I hope that we'll have a fair election with no interference. They're talking about Bernie Sanders being a Russian asset. They said last time that Trump was a Russian asset. I personally would like to see a Bernie Sanders versus Donald J. Trump in this election, because that would be absolutely great, because these two people have something in common, that they have the American people with them. They have the American people with them. They are not billionaires who have thousands of rich people voting for them. These guys are being voted by the regular American people, and that's what is interesting in those two guys' personalities. Thanks so much. Have a good day and see you next week. Goodbye.